Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tamara. It has been a long time since I last did a Wellness Wednesdays video, and I thought that it would be perfect to bring it back during Mental Health Awareness Month. So today I wanted to sit and chat about taking a break and why I took a break at the top of the year. I said it many times before. 2022 was a very difficult year for me. I believe it has been the hardest year of my life so far. I was tested in many ways. I was tested in my faith, in my marriage, in my creativity, in my purpose. I was tested as a mother, but mostly I was tested in my mind, and I feel like I'm still being tested in my mind. It is a constant daily struggle for me. So I'm still kind of recuperating from 2022. So really towards the end of 2021, I was really just feeling like God was calling me to just relax, take a breath, and not try to jump into the busyness of the new year. So that's how I was planning on ending, the year out and starting the year out. And it was still a challenge for me because as a recovering perfectionist, I want everything to go exactly how I plan it. But it was really interesting because even as I was looking at social media, a lot of content was popping up about not rushing into the new year, really easing into it. This one video in particular, this guy was very adamant about not trying to jump on top of things as soon as January 1st hits. And he was like, we should really be trying to mirror nature. Like, why are we all trying to birth new things when nature is still hibernating? And that really hit me because I was like, you know what? That is so true. We all can fall into this trap of go, go, go as soon as January 1st hits. And while, it may be energizing, all of us aren't there. So I decided to take a step back and really just find my breath and really trying to find my steps because, like I said, 2022 was a whirlwind and I really found myself lost. But the crazy thing is, I felt like 2023 was starting exactly like 2022 started for me. Disappointing things, immediately, right at midnight, literally disappointing things were just happening. I was trying to take care of things. There was oh my gosh, I had to redo my entire website because that was a main thing that I wanted to have done at the top of the year. It's I really want to relaunch my blog. I want to do a minor redesign, and that week leading up to January, my website it didn't crash, but there was just major issues. I was like, oh my gosh. But I was like, Tamara, remember, you are easing into the new year. So I did take the month of January to really focus on my website. I tried not to put a lot of pressure on myself, but like I said, recovering perfectionist. And I just tried to get still and really listen to God. And that's actually my favorite verse is be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. And that's my favorite verse because it is something that I constantly need to remind myself of. Be still and know that I am God. God is in control. So I think that it is really fitting to have this conversation now because we're in spring and we may start to feel that pressure again that we all need to be creating something, birthing something, blooming. I actually did a video for the Motivational Minute series about being in a blooming season. And I think that a lot of us are in a blooming season, but some of us may not be. And that's okay. Sometimes we need to allow ourselves the space to take a break, to slow down, to be still so that we can hear correctly and see correctly. Something that I am constantly telling myself is that I don't want to be out of step with God. I don't want to be out of alignment. So I may want something for myself at this particular time, but God says not yet. And that has been a huge challenge for me because right now I am living in an answered prayer, but that prayer also feels incomplete. And these are the moments where we have to allow ourselves to not be deceived. Journey is one of my favorite words because life truly is a journey. Everything that we go through is a journey. Our walk with God is a journey, and even our prayers are a journey. So we may not see the total fulfillment of a prayer at one time, but we are constantly living in the prayer. So again, repeating to myself, be still and know that I am God. It allows me to take a step back and to really acknowledge all of the things around me that I have prayed for, to take in each and every moment. As humans, we always want things in an instant, but there is beauty in the process. And this just reminds me of my motherhood journey and the blessing that it has been to see my child grow. That is something that is almost unexplainable. You have to experience it to truly appreciate it. It is just amazing to see this child go from this little infant who doesn't talk and who can't feed herself, and to see her day by day learn new things and experience new things and begin to express herself. It is so amazing, so much so that you don't want to miss any of it. But when it comes to us asking God to be a blessing in our lives, we want to miss the journey because we think the journey is going to be too hard, too long. But God wants us, God needs us to experience it all. So today, I highly encourage you to stay in alignment. And if that means taking a break, then take a break. I really went in depth on the blog. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, make sure you visit the website. I will leave the link down below. Make sure you subscribe over there as well. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Until next time, peace, love, and light.